Hello everyone, welcome to lesson number 14. This is the last lesson on factorizing quadratic trinomials, and in this video I'm going to show you how to factorize the quadratic expressions when you have two negative signs, and also when a is bigger than 1 and when there is a negative sign. So let's start with this one. So as you can see here, a is equal to 1 and c is equal to negative 30. Alright, so now we need to find the factors of negative 30 or the factors of 30. So 30 has the following factors. We have 1 goes into 30 times, 2 goes into 30 15 times, 3 goes into 30 10 times, and 4 cannot go into 30 exactly, so we take 5 and it goes in 6. So I think these are the only factors of 30. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30. So now we need to manipulate one pair in such a way that if we add that pair, if we add the pair, we are gonna get negative 1 here, negative 1 here. But if you multiply that pair, we should get negative 30. All right, and that pair can only work. The pair that can work, sorry, the pair that can work is 5 and 6. Alright, just that one of the numbers has to be negative. Alright, so let's see. If we say minus 5 plus 6, we get a positive 1. But if we say 5 plus negative 6, we get a minus 1. So the bigger number has to be negative. So let's see with multiplication. 5 times negative 6, we get negative 30. So the pair that is going to work for this expression is 5 and 6. Alright, so what we are going to do now, we are going to replace this negative 1x with plus 5x and minus 6x. Okay, so let's quickly do that and see. So the moment we replace that with plus 5x and minus 6x, we're going to have 4 terms, and then we're going to factorize by grouping. So this is what we have now. X squared plus 5x minus 6x minus 30. So as you can see, if you simplify this, that will give you just minus x. Okay, so the first two have a common factor, which is x. Take it out, x plus 5. Alright, so we divide this by the common factor, will give us x. We divide 5x by the common factor, we get 5. Then here, minus 6x plus 30, minus 6x minus 30, the common factor is negative 6. And if we divide this by negative 6, we get positive x. If we divide negative 30 by negative 6, we get positive 5. So as you can see, the two brackets have the same information. So what we need to do is just factorize the common factor, which is x plus 5, and then the other one is x minus 6. And then that's it. All right. So that's the answer for part 1, or for number 1. So let's go to number 2. For number 2, so I'm going to wipe this off so I can have space for it here. So it's very important that you identify A and C. Alright, and sometimes when you have negative signs, then it means when you get the factors, one of the numbers has to be negative, or even sometimes all the numbers will be negative. So let's look at number 2. So number 2, we have 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. So here a is bigger than 1, so a is equal to 2 and c is equal to 6. C is equal to 3, sorry for that. And if you multiply a and c, so 2 times 3, we get 6. So we want the factors of 6. 1 goes into 6 6 times, 2 goes into 6 3 times. Alright, so now what we need to do, we should now manipulate one pair. Okay, so this is the first pair, the second pair, so that we have minus 6. So in this case, we are only going to work with this pair. It's the only one that can give us a 7 there. So just look at this. 1 plus 6 will give us a 7. But remember, it's a negative, and so since it's a negative, it's going to be minus 1 minus 6. So maybe let me do this. plus negative 6 will give us minus 7. And look at this, if I say negative 1 times negative 6, I should get positive 6. So the numbers, if you multiply them, they should give you the number that you got here, which is positive 6. But if you add them up, they should give you the coefficient of p. Okay? So now, let's substitute 7x with what we have discovered. So we have 2x squared minus an x minus 6x plus 3. Okay, so I have 4 terms now. I'm going to factorize by grouping. Okay, so the common factor here is x. Let me just erase this so it does not confuse us. The common factor here is x. So if I divide this by x, I'm going to get 2x. If I divide this by x, I'll get minus 1. The common factor here will be negative 3. Very tricky, eh? The negative 3. So, negative 6x divided by 3, I'll get a positive 2x. And positive 3 divided by negative 3, I'll get a negative 1. And I have common factor, which is 2x minus 1. The other one will be x minus 3. And that's it. Alright, so thank you for watching and see you in lesson number 15. So we are likely to start something new in lesson number 15. Alright, bye bye.